But yes, hello everyone, I'm PICK&MIX GAMER here. Today we're back on Alan Wake 2, we're doing part 5 and I think it has something to do with the tower I remember in the last chapter because we had to sort of continue it a bit to get to a save point. But obviously it has got photosensitivity, so there's the warning. If you have seizures, if you're epileptic, just please be cautious, obviously, just a photosensitivity warning. So let's get started. Yep, there is. Yep. Smashing!
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hello?
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch.
Wait. Hello?
Okay, so assuming he's not a traitor, or Mr. Scratch, whoever it is, his doppelganger, he may have, he's given us some good information, but if he'd just give us his name, that'd sort of help a bit more. Really?
Writer.
There we go.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words.
Yes!
Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things.
I
It
understand.
was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I can understand why you're thinking that, Casey, but I do believe it's just a cult that have found out about the dark place through, more than likely, the help of Mr. Scratch, his doppelganger thing. And obviously, they're just being used as much as Alan is. That is freaky that it's just done that. It's like The Shining, the bloody blood that comes out the elevator. Right, I've got 3 lights with me. So we're doing okay in that area. No elevator music. Even if it's just a little. Ooh! Ha! You didn't get me much that time.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Now you see, in a sense, the way that just happened then, it reminds me of the Evil Within 2, that serial killer that was there, you know, like he captured it with art sort of thing, and then he ended up, like, the victim kept dying over and over again just to capture that point, you know. But still, the jump scare didn't get me this time. Ha!
Get out! Leave me alone! Alice! Alice!
And she's got a phobia of the dark, hasn't she? Bit of food on the floor. Okay, nothing's gonna jump me in here. Oops. I heard the footsteps.
Alice.
pick photos for exhibition photos.
This is a photo of Scratch.
Oh,
How did
right.
Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Probably, in some shape or form. Okay. I'll leave that open for now, because I don't know.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
Good keeping
This
it
symbol wasn't here
locked.
before.
It might not have been, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. And this just reminds me of The Conjuring, I think it was, where she's at the top of the bloody wardrobe. Yeah, looking, yeah.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Gotta find a memory card, okay. Still, I have to admit, I'd love to have a place like this. Lacking a garden, but... Video art document on screens. Multi, is that? Focal point of the dark place. Yeah, but my only concern is with this, if she's trying to bring attention to the dark place, is it like one of those things like the more you think about it, the more it manifests itself into reality? You know, because it's done that a good few times in films and things in general.
Alice's
Mine.
memory card.
Sorry, Alice, I don't mean to root through your stuff. Yeah, she had a phobia of the dark. But at the end of the first one, she was shouting out over the lake, you know, to try to find Alan. So it put across the impression she got out.
Younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist.
Not impossible,
I met Alan.
but difficult.
We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could.
Your work might have inspired him.
Created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes.
It's alright, Alice, love.
About 6 years ago,
We know different.
I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Light went a bit funny then. Hang on. The light's going funny in the background, but it went funny in the corner as well.
Island. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Yeah, frick off.
He always did have anger in him.
Everyone does.
I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes.
Good girl.
Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
You dick. Yeah, it's like just here then in the corner of the room, just near the carpet bit, when the light in the film was going a bit weird. That started to go weird too on the floor, and I was like, who the friggin' hell's there? Come on. Back to you and all. Not you, Ellen, you're lovely.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looked me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
He's messing with your mind, Alan. So maybe it was Mr. Scratch. End of part. So was that the next chapter or... Flipping heck. Right. I did say I was going to keep each video chapter by chapter. This one particular chapter that we just did then, it was like quite short, so I've just saved it before I've come back into this bit. I'm going to do Saga's bit, but odds are bring out 2 videos on the day. So the first one being the first chapter, which let's face it, it's probably going to be 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, but then I might odds are I'll bring out another video on the same day doing this chapter as well. But thank you very much for watching so far. If you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and please pop on my Kick and Twitch channel as well and consider following. Excuse me, sorry. Yes, and I will be more consistent. I've not forgot about Harvest Moon either, or the other games, Lies of P. It's just this one's been taking a bit of priority. And with any luck, I'll see you in the next video. Say bye, and please stay safe.